guys, welcome to Mintac. This is Chris and I am your host for today. As you saw from the title, I am going to give you a little overview about the Osight-X. Let's just pop that out right now. That is it right there in all of its glory, sitting on top of the Canik Rival S. So let's go into a little bit of detail in regard to this optic. It is a 3 MOA dot combined with a 32 MOA circle, and you can switch back and forth between the dot circle or the 32 MOA circle itself. Now, different scenarios require different utilization of the reticle, which is really nice. I'm glad that from their first generation Osight that they came out with this next generation, which is exactly what I was looking for in regard to multi-reticle. And so you get a combination or the choice of 3 different reticles to run on your competition gun, your nightstand gun, self-defense gun. So it's a fantastic option that Osight has come up with. Talk a little bit about the charging system. Now, Osight has come up with their own proprietary charging system. There is no manual battery that you could pop out and change. It is all internally based, magnetic based charging. So the Osight, the Osight-X and Osight-S is sent in the package with a charging dongle, charging garage, charging cover, whatever you want to call it. So that's what it looks like. It comes with this magnetic charging feature, and essentially this charging block, charging cover, whatever, has the ability to recharge the sight itself 3 times. So it's I think they boast an astounding 228,000 hours of runtime for the Osight-X after 3 charges of 3 initial charges of this their cover. And so pretty amazing. The sight itself, once charged, will last about 57,000 hours on a single charge placed at brightness level 3 with just the dot. So if you're going to run the dot in the circle, it's probably going to cut down on that utilization time, and so, which is okay because it does have shake awake technology. If you let the sight sit for approximately 10 minutes, it will shut off automatically. The other thing that is important to note with this sight is you'll see it right there. That's the auto dim feature on that. Now you do have to go into programming that if you want to utilize that, but instructions clearly outline how to turn that on. I don't do that. I manually like to operate using the plus and minus button to change my reticle dim features or brightness features, and so that's what I really like. Like I said, they're about 57,000 hours of runtime on one charge. Really cool thing is I've been running this light since January. I've been running it at least once a week on competitions, and twice a week, usually 1 to 2 times a week for practice. And so just to give you an idea, a little button as far as the cover, if you push that button, it'll give you what the charge is on the cover itself. So it's sitting at about 92%. I've only charged this once right out of the box. Now if you take the cover, place it on the Osight-X, it's going to give you a sight designation. So that's how much battery juice is in on the sight itself. And so you can see that it's running at 100%. And I have run this thing, I've picked it up, I've practiced, I've dry fire practiced, I've taken it to the range, and all kinds of hours competing as well. And we're still at 100% charge. So fantastic. It is a phenomenal charging system. And so far, I can't tell you how many rounds I put through it, but the reticle has stayed zeroed. It has not shifted impact or anything like that. So that's a bonus, obviously, when you buy a red dot sight. You can see that it does have what they call their advanced anti-reflective lens coating. And so you got that orange hue on there. Got to tell you that this thing has exceptional visibility and clarity with the sight itself. So let's see if we can pull that in a little bit. You can kind of see it there. Camera's hours are going to blur it a little bit, but take my word for it that this is as impressive, if not more, than the 507C that I'm running on my other competition gun. The thing that I really love about this thing, home defense and competition, is that it is 0.94 inches by 0.85 inches, so it's a big window. I got some stuff in there. So a big window of visibility, and you want that in a competition gun. Most common footprint with that Osight came up with was the RMR. A lot of different pistols support the RMR footprint, and so they've adopted that as their industry standard for the Osight-X. Now, what does RMR stand for? I've always heard the name, but I never knew that RMR actually stands for Ruggedized Miniature Reflex. It's the same footprint as the 407C and the 507C footprint. So RMR, so it's going to fit most of your Glocks and stuff like that. So a little bit later on in the video, I'm going to show you the card that actually comes in the box that has all of the pistols listed that this particular sight will fit. Plus, there's a QR code within the document itself that links to their website for a fitment guide. So they're doing some great things. I don't know of any other company that provides that information, especially on their website. So the housing itself, this is made out of OAL aluminum. It's their own proprietary metal that they're using for both their Osight-X and their Osight-S. It is rugged. I'm going to tell you that according to their testing, it's as light of weight as 7075 aluminum, and it has a level 3 anodization on there, so it's pretty tough. It's 33% stronger in yield strength than 7075. It's 24% stronger in tensile strength. It's 19% harder than 7075, and it's 73% harder than 6061. And it's as, I think the tensile strength is about the same as TA2 titanium. And so, meaning that it matches the strength of titanium, but with the lightweightness of 7075 aluminum. And so let's just go through what comes in the box, because you'll be a little impressed with how Osight packages their sights. And so very impressed. This is the box itself, and it's just very protective. I've always been a fan of their packaging, not only their flashlights, but now their optics as well. And so what comes in the box? Let me put my gun down here. Obviously, you're going to get the charging cover. You also get the strap that threads through the charging cover, which can be very handy. Like if you're in a competition scenario, you can click that onto your gun. I don't know if you're able to see that, but it can sit in your holster and sit in your holster and charge if you need that. Okay. So it comes with that carry strap. You can throw it into your range bag and very clearly grab that out if necessary. It is USB-C compatible, so that does come with a charging cord, which is really nice. And the other end is your standard USB, so plug it into your charging block, phone block, and you're ready to go to charge that bad boy up. The other thing that comes in the box is, like I said before, this little compatibility card. And so it tells you all of the guns and models and brands that the Osight-X will fit, as well as the screws to use and the any plates that need to be used in order to accommodate your pistol with the Osight-X. Now, as of probably today, after 2 months, this is probably out of date, so they did include the QR code. If you snap a picture of that with your phone, it's going to bring up the fitment guide on the Osight site. And so same thing, it's going to give you brand, model, installation instructions, as well as what screws to use. Now, I don't know of any other site company that's going to provide that information in accord with using the different screws. And so they give you 8 different screw sets to include. They include that to tighten your optic down to your slide. And so That's another great feature. The other thing is you do get a little key that helps to adjust windage and elevation. And so obviously standard sight windage and elevation controls are on there. And so they give you a little key, which I found was interesting, is that the key actually looks like the key on Goonies. You'll know what I mean if you ever order this thing. You will see the key, and it looks like the key that's used in the middle of the movie to open one of the gates or something like that. So great deal. So it comes with the 8 different types of screws to ensure that you can get this thing locked down to your slide. One thing that I want to mention with this as well is the lifetime warranty. So if anything ever happens to the sight itself, you can always send it back and get a new sight sent back to you. Right now, on Amazon, they are offering a 20% off, and that goes through March 31st, which is next Monday. And that sale ends at 11:59 p.m. So next Monday, the sale goes off, and essentially you can get this Osight-X for $183.99, or you can get the Osight-S, which is $199.99. And the difference between the Osight-X and the Osight-S is the S is meant for like concealed carry. It's a closed emitter system, and so it's just a fantastic sight. I really want to get my hands on that for my daily carry gun. So because I like the idea of a closed emitter, it does have, if I remember correctly, the runtime per battery charge is a little less than what the X is. And so just know that going out the block, do a little bit of research. But again, Osight-X 183 on Amazon, and the S version, which is your carry compact version, which is a RMSC subcompact footprint, is $199.99. Now, I have had this sight since January, and like I said, I've run it at least 2 to 3 times a week, competitions, dry fire, and practice sessions at the range. And again, I am at 92% for the charging block, and 100% still for the actual sight itself. And so the glass is amazing. I just can't believe the clarity with the glass, but more importantly is the clarity with the reticle itself. It's nice and bright, it's crisp, it's held zero, so I am very pleased with this as a competition reticle. And in fact, I plan on getting one at some point to throw on top of my 9mm PCC that I'll be shooting USPSA this summer with. So very impressive. User expectations have been exceeded. It is a phenomenal sight. And if you're looking at the number of attributes that come with this sight compared to other ones like the 407, the 507, the Vortexes and stuff like that, you just can't beat what you're getting from Osight for this reticle. I mean, the brightness, the crispness, the size of the window, it is a phenomenal sight. And so I will continue to test this and see how it fares in the future. I've got a whole summer's worth of testing that I'll be doing on this, and I'm sure that it'll hold muster for sure. So so pick it up for your home defense gun, pick it up for your competition gun. Just a shout out to Smoky Mountain Concealment. I have been running their Kydex competition holster for the Rival S for approximately a year, and it is the best, most exceptional holster that I have run competition-wise or just carry-wise in general. So go check out Shane. He is on Instagram, he is on Facebook, he's on YouTube. He's probably other places also. I think he's got his own website, so check out his website as well. Anything Canik related, anything concealed carry or competition-wise in regard to Canik, please go check him out. Great quality holster, stand-up guy. So thank you very much, Shane. This is another just fantastic holster. Continue to support this guy. And anyway, so praying for a blessed day for all of you. If you like this video, make sure you thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and do all those YouTubey things. All right, guys, be blessed.